At the Zell Challenge, we are putting together the Protestant Myth series. We will debunk many of the myths Protestants have been led to believe that the Catholic Church holds to be true. These are the words of Martin Luther on lying to bring Catholics out of the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. These are my favorites. What would it matter if, for the sake of the Christian Church, one were to tell a big lie? And the other one is, what harm would it do if a man told a good, strong lie for the sake of the good? This is why there are so many lies spread about the Catholic Church. Martin Luther, the father of the Reformation, the movement which began the Protestant Revolution, believed that lying for his Protestant faith was without consequence or harm. He thought it was very much shaped by his Machiavellian attitude towards spreading falsehoods where the end justified the means. As John Martinoni points out, it is a sin to lie, but if you are in Nazi Germany and have Jews hiding in your basement, should you tell a lie to save them and say no, or should you give them up if they come to your door? I bet the Bible-thumping Protestant would give them up, not the Catholic. Be a sinner and sin boldly sounds like you would believe in once saved, always saved, and no matter what you do, rape, pillage, murder, you're going to heaven because Christ did it all for you. Why do Protestants lie? That is a good question. Good Protestants take the words of the father of the Reformation to heart when they lie against the Catholic Church in an effort to bring a Catholic out of the true faith and into their false denominations, sects, and cults. Every Catholic that leaves the church Christ established on the foundation of the apostles and prophets has jumped out of the hands of Christ and no longer hear the voice of the shepherd. They now have new shepherds we call the Reformers and those that came after them. The Protestant does not consider spreading falsehoods and slander a sin if the intent and its end is justified. Really and truly, no Protestant will tell you that the Protestant denomination down the block believes that the Trinity does not exist, or that the other denomination next door believes in infant baptism. You end up learning about the chaos that is Protestantism on your own. Anyone can make up a lie with a little knowledge and dropping a few names for effect, and the unlearned will mistake the fast-talking charlatan for relating some unknown truth. This is the Gnostic underbelly of Protestantism. The history of the Church has always been one of asking questions and having those questions answered by the full authority vested in the bishops, who come together in synods and councils to settle those questions. The Reformers had their questions answered, and they left to start their own churches. This is especially true in the United States, where conspiracy theories are somewhat of a cottage industry, and where there is a Catholic boogeyman hiding under every stone or eavesdropping behind every wall. This is in part due to the inclusion of Calvin's gloss notes in the early American Protestant Bibles. Does this describe your denomination? One of 40,000 of them right now? The poor Protestant is truly afraid that the papist practicing popery will persecute Christians who are termed the saints during the tribulation. Protestants are unsure if this event will take place pre-rapture or post-rapture and anathemize each other as heretics when disagreeing regarding the timing of this supposed event. But don't worry, Protestants. Satan isn't concerned about persecuting his allies. He hates the Catholic Church, not your denominations, cults, and sects. A few Protestant prophets had predicted the date of the tribulation, but they came and went like any other. Do you belong to one of these denominations? This is our mission. The aim of the Debunking of the Protestant Lie series of videos is to combat the calumny spread by Protestants while giving Catholics the historical and theological knowledge to combat the lying Protestant demagogues. There is only one church established by Christ. That church is the one we call Catholic. Period.